So we're in the final days of the completion of the network rollout. We're very focused on making sure no premises is left behind.
On Sydney's northern beaches, workers are battling difficult terrain to complete one of the nation's biggest infrastructure programs.
We're now at a point in 2020 where 11.5 million premises are able to connect.
I find that very surprising that the Northern Beaches is one of the last.
Living near the shores of Narrabeen Lake, Michaela Wesley Smith has experienced years of patchy internet access.
Currently we have ADSL. It's okay, it drops out an awful lot.
In the last 2 years, we've completed construction to almost 5 million premises, and we've maintained the rollout pace and speed to ensure that we've remained on budget and on target to complete by the 30th of June.
While Michaela awaits her broadband connection 1,000 kilometres away in regional Tasmania, the NBN has already become a part of daily life. This small school is one of the places where the massive cable rollout began a decade ago.
How are you guys going with your task? What are you up to?
Since you guys are back at school, what is it like? Do you guys have to, social distance lots?
Yeah, it's really grown. And now we can use programs such as Zoom to be able to communicate with other schools, not only around Tasmania, but around Australia and around the world.
The future is here.
The school was among those who got a high-quality fibre to the premises connection under the Rudd Gillard Labor version of the scheme known as Fibre to the Premises.
We have 100 megabytes per second. We don't have a lot of dropouts at all.
Malcolm, how are you, mate? Terrific to see you, mate.
But in 2013, the new coalition government considered the estimated $37 billion price tag too high. It replaced fibre to the premises with a mixture of technologies.
And we will bring very fast broadband to all Australians sooner, cheaper and more affordably.
We wanted to get the network rolled out as quickly as possible.
The technologies that have been rolled out in the NBN include satellite, fixed wireless, fibre to the home, we've had fibre to the basement, fibre to the curb and also fibre to the node.
So has the NBN improved Australians' internet? Experts argue a key test for the project isn't download speeds, rather a measure of the network's congestion called latency.
The time it takes for our information to go from our homes to the service provider is known as latency.
New figures from analytics company Casper Data House show national latency times have almost halved since 2013. Over the past year alone, these lag times have improved by 11%, but that improvement may not be due to the NBN alone. By comparison, NBN users are still experiencing longer lag times than broadband networks in the US, UK and Indonesia. But the government defends the performance of its mixed technology network.
All of the technologies are very much in line with the needs of the great majority of Australians.
Telecommunications analyst Ian Martin backs the government's model.
You get the infrastructure built more quickly, you get customers on board more quickly, you get revenue on board more quickly.
The NBN's first major test came this year, with millions working and studying from home due to the coronavirus pandemic.
COVID quite substantially tested NBN's resources and resilience.
Analysis by Casper Data House found that NBN lag times increased by up to 5% in most major cities during the lockdown. Only in Hobart and Perth did lag times continue to improve.
There's no doubt that COVID-19 has been a big test. NBN has held up pretty well.
But even bigger challenges for the NBN could lie ahead.
It's very widely known that it will need to be upgraded. The question is at what rate. it gets upgraded. They're quite big, expensive economic questions.
Associate Professor Mark Gregory is a vocal critic of the NBN and its mix of technologies, especially fibre to the node.
It's an old technology that is limited in the speeds that we can get across the copper.
He estimates it will cost $7 billion to upgrade nearly 5 million Australian households with fibre to the node. That's $1,500 for each connection.
There's an economy of scale to doing all of the homes at the one time.
We were finding dropouts when it was heavy rain, where there was a lot of users at peak time.
Software developer Matt Hall spent far more than $1,500 to have his home connection in Brisbane upgraded.
Working from home and having a reliable fibre connection with speeds that can load the systems I need promptly is really important. We paid $11,000 and that was for them to change us from a fibre to the node connection to fibre to the premise.
6 months after paying for the upgrade, a developer came in and built properties near Matt's home. New buyers got to tap into his fibre for free.
It's incredibly frustrating to know that I've essentially paid twice. Fibre to the node is just not going to be a solution that's going to work for Australians in the long term.
Absolutely, I defend fibre to the node. A key reason that we chose the multi-technology mix was to get the network rolled out as quickly as possible.
But with more than $50 billion already spent on the project, the question remains who could pay for a nationwide upgrade of fibre to the node. Major telcos like Vodafone and Optus have suggested splitting the cost.
We are certainly open to different investment models as we move forward.
We haven't achieved the goal of the NBN. And the goal of the NBN was to provide Australians with a future-proof network.
The broadband that Australians needed was there for them in their hour of need.
Hi, I'm Leigh Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 7:30's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.